What's up, Marvel fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, got another fun one for you. Another comic book special. Another comic book bad guy. All the way from 2006. We're headed back to our Marvel Signature Series collection. We bring you the diabolical, the evil Green Goblin. This is a Hasbro 2006 release. And it's, once again, like we said, it's part of the Marvel Signature Series. And we are just addicted and hooked on the Marvel Signature Series action figure line. It's just a beautiful series. You're getting so many of Marvel Comics' awesome superheroes. And they just have such a great roster, a great lineup of characters from the Marvel Universe. And this beautiful, beautiful Green Goblin figure is no exception whatsoever. It's just a fantastic, beautiful figure. And so detailed and just beautifully done. This was I'm a curator of a museum, but I'm also just a collector and a huge fan of collecting action figures. And sometimes I have to stop, and we'll bring this guy down, stop just to really marvel, no pun intended, just have to marvel at just some of these beautiful action figures that Hasbro and other companies have really put out. And this is 2006, so this is after G.I. Joe. And Hasbro was still really putting out some beautiful figures for other toy lines. And we all know, most comic book buffs know the background of the Green Goblin. It's Norman Osborn runs his own chemical company, and he's a scientist, and he's involved in an accident with a special serum that gives him superhuman powers and agility and intellect, but in the process also drives him absolutely insane. And so you have that combination. And this is Spider-Man's, to me, this is Spider-Man's number one arch enemy. Spider-Man has had a lot, but Green Goblin, the Green Goblin is to Spider-Man what the Joker is to Batman. You know, that's really the way I see it. The way Lex Luthor is to Superman. You know, that one villain that really sets himself apart from the rest of the bad guys. Because there is a special connection there. There's a certain intimacy there with those three characters, those three villains. And that's why those three villains are so popular. You know, the Joker, Green Goblin, and Lex Luthor. And the Green Goblin, I guess his worst act, if you're a comic book buff, is the death of Gwen Stacy. If you have that issue, which I understand is really a very popular issue and a very rare issue, but the death of Gwen Stacy, the Green Goblin, is responsible for that, which really throws more kerosene on a fire that's already, blazing with vengeance for Spider-Man. And Hasbro beautifully captures, let's put this guy back. Well, let's do this. Hasbro beautifully captures the very essence of Green Goblin. Just beautifully done. The head sculpt on this Green Goblin is absolutely, positively gorgeous. It's just stunning. The eyes, everything is, has this demonic aura about him with this head sculpt. Guys, if you're just joining us, welcome to the M.I.B. Master Museum. This is what we do, guys. We're hanging out in our museum, and we're just doing a beautiful video here, hanging out with the Green Goblin today from our Marvel Signature Series collection. And that's the section we're in right now. What do you think about the Green Goblin, guys? Do you have this figure? Are you looking for this figure? This figure, let's put this guy back up here. I really looked for this and searched for this particular Green Goblin Marvel Signature Series figure for about a good month because I wanted to get one that was practically C10 museum example, the way you're seeing this beautiful box is right here. And we found a really cool eBay seller, got it off eBay, that had it and had a beautiful description of this figure, beautiful pictures, roughly about 6 or 7 pictures of the of this figure, the box, everything, and just fantastic. Beautifully done. I almost dropped my camera, guys. But this figure, it just came with everything. Behind him, you see the Goblin glider. So the accessories for these bad guys and for these figure sets were just beautiful. Unlike Mego, which I love Mego to death, especially the vintage Mego, they didn't come with a lot of accessories. So the Hasbro release of some of these Marvel figures was just fantastic because you get all of these accessories that the bad guys had. So Green Goblin, and we all know Green Goblin is famous for his Goblin glider and his pumpkin bombs. And he has 2. As you can see, he has another one in that hand as well. Not to mention his famous satchel that he has thrown across his shoulders here, across his chest, which he keeps more goodies in there. Once again, that head sculpt is absolutely phenomenal. Let's turn the box around. Let's give you a side shot here. Get you a blown out shot here of the side of the box. And this is classic Green Goblin right here. And that's one of my favorite shots right there. Here's the back of the box. Get you a blown out look here of our Green Goblin Marvel Signature Series fully posable action figure. Sounds like I'm doing a commercial, guys. Here's our Goblin holding these menacing looking pumpkins. This figure is made beautifully. He's on it's a 9-inch scale figure, on a 9-inch scale figure body rather than an 8-inch. Although it's produced as it's really projected as a 8-inch figure, but it's really not. It's more of a 9-inch figure. Here's the rest of our collection of good guys and bad guys. Doc Ock, we have a video on him. We have tons of videos on all our Spider-Mans. We have everybody here. We're well on our way, guys, to getting the entire Marvel Signature Series collection. So we got a ton that was just delivered the other day to the museum. So we're excited about that. So stay tuned for more awesome Marvel Signature Series figures. Here's a backstory on Norman Osborn, a.k.a. the Green Goblin. You want to pause your video for that. Let's get you a year. 2006. And once again, this box is just awesome. At the side, like here, the eye is, it's cut out there. It's beautiful. It's just, they thought of every little thing. This is definitely for a collector. And given the condition that it was kept in, this was definitely a collector's action figure. Collector had this, that we bought this from, purchased this from. So this is just another reason why we enjoy doing business with a lot of the eBay sellers online now, because of just the fact that they themselves are collectors. Some of the sellers that I'm talking to and that I'm doing business with, they've taken just beautiful care, and this collector has taken beautiful care of this Green Goblin figure. As you can see, everything, the uniform, everything, the box, the condition of the box, everything is just beautiful. And it doesn't have to be like superb, pristine. We want our figures here in the museum to be like that. But, you know, there's going to be a scuff or two. I can live with a scuff or two. I think anybody can that's an M.I.B collector, because that's, you know, that's the nature of what we do as M.I.B collectors. You're collecting stuff that's 10 to 15 to 20 to in some cases 25, 30 years old. So you're going to get a scuff or two on a box or something, and you live with it. That's okay. You know, you'll get used to that. But the newer stuff, you know, we tend to want in tip-top condition, and that's why I will only mess with, really deal with eBay sellers that have tons of descriptions and pictures of what they're selling, the item that they're selling, because, you know, I want to make sure, like I said, it took us a month to really find this figure the way we wanted. We found this figure about maybe 6 or 7 times, but his box was really beat up and damaged. It was scuffed up really bad. And the price wasn't right. You know, while the figure was fine inside, the box was just too badly damaged on several of the ones that we were looking at. So we just, you know, patience is another virtue that a M.I.B collector absolutely has to have, because it takes time to locate some of these figures that you want. And this is one that we desperately, desperately wanted. And we got him for a great price. And here is our Green Goblin figure for our, you know, our museum. And here he will stay. And you can visit this guy at our M.I.B Master Museum channel. And you can check out the, we have a Spider-Man 1960s cartoon playlist up with all the old 1960 Spider-Man cartoons that you can check out on our playlist. And you can check out our playlist for our Marvel Signature Series collection of all of the figures that we've done videos on. So we got a ton of things that you can just have fun with our channel. Grab you some beverage, your favorite snack, kick back on the couch, and just tune in to the M.I.B Master Museum channel and check some of these wonderful videos out. Guys, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please, by all means, like, subscribe, share. Get the word out, guys. I'll bring this guy down one more time for just a quick close-up here. The collectors love the close-ups. So I'm going to try to get you some great close-ups here. Beautiful hand sculpts. Once again, like I said, you can see ours factory sealed. This beautiful figure is factory sealed. A subscriber wanted to know that we collect loose figures. No, we don't collect any loose figures. They have to be nearly between C7, C10 museum quality to be in my collection, and more importantly, to be in my museum. Never loose. The box cannot be badly damaged, or we won't purchase it. As you can see, this is a beautiful box. Beautiful picture here, artwork of the Green Goblin. Guys, we'd like to thank you for hanging out with us today, spending some time with us and the Green Goblin. We'll be back. We like to start the week off with a little bit of fun. So stay tuned, guys. There's more goodies around the corner. You know the routine, guys. God bless. And keep collecting.